to another reading and correcting of A Wasteful Death with me, Kindar, the Tiger Right, and Ty, the Tiger Supervisor. If you want to listen to these live, it's every Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Twitch. Today we are doing chapter 21, chapter of the book. Marlot parked the car in its spot in front of their office and quickly got out to open the other door. Saying it again, be going home. Just been released. He offered his hand to the Trembor looked at the hand and at Marlot. I'm all right, growled. But he took the hand. Don't want to let the report fall behind any more than it has to. Marlot helped him out of the vehicle. Did most of it. I need to add my part so we can close the case. Leaned against the car while crutch out of the trunk. He didn't give it to him. Draped the lion's arm over his shoulder. He turned to help him to the office. A vixen, 30s, getting up from the stairs. She took a tentative step toward them. Are you investigator Blacklaw? Trembling voice, eyes, and lack of confidence made her seem young. Ma'am? Tried to say something. Trembor noticed the worried glance she cast in his direction. She looked at her feet. See, Marlot was confused by her behavior, but he'd seen it multiple times when his sisters didn't want to admit something. He took the crutch out of the wolf's hand. I'll see you in the office when you're done. Hobbled away. Marlot grabbed his arm. I think you're doing? Giving you to privacy. At Marlot's worried expression and cupped his chin. I'll be fine. It's not even 20 feet to the door. Be between here and there. Reluctantly, go. Marlot waited until the door closed behind his. All right. Focused on her. He's right. Overprotective. Got hurt. Her fur was well kept, brushed. Her gray business suit had a conservative cut to it, but smelled a little musty. What can I do for you? She dug through her bag, pulled out a cash card. Wanted to give you this. Why? The newsies say you killed the man who hurt. She tried to get the word out. When her eyes started becoming wild, Marlot shoulder clenched a little. How long ago? He didn't need to hear it to know what this was about. 3 years. This is part of my. I want you to have it. Pay his tax. Marlot smiled. It wasn't worth all that much. He had been surprised at how little he'd had to pay. The iguana owned a successful business. He'd known his crimes would bring his value down, and that his assets would be liquidated to owed for Aiden's death, but he hadn't realized it would end up being quite so low. He even called the administrative office to make sure hadn't been a mistake. Her tone was firm, but her eyes were wet. Made it so I can sleep again. I want you to have it. Marlot could smell the misery. He had the impression he closed the hand on hers. Right, I'll take it on condition. I want you to stay a counselor about what happened to you. I can't. You have to. Don't. It'll haunt you. Fear in her eyes make tighten. One. Her name is Doro. Talk to her. Promise you'll talk with her. The vixen hesitated. He let go of her hand and got his pad. He pulled out Doro's information. She nodded when she was ready to receive. At the same time as his pad sent the pad number out. Marlot had made the would get in trouble for invading someone's privacy like that. Wasn't in the habit of doing. Worried she wouldn't go. Took the card and hugged her. Dried her tears. Walked away. While he watched her leave, Will sent what he just happened. Dixon's follow up with. Smile at Ella Hands as something. Trembor leaning against their desk. He didn't pay attention to her as he heard the lion putting his crutch on. Shouldn't you be sitting? He rolled his eyes. I'm fine. Who was she? One of Christian's victims. She gave me a reward for killing him. To pay for her visit to the counselor, I convinced the child. You're a sneaky. Grabbed his hand and pulled him close. Wrapped his good arm around the wolf and kissed him. Wolf. The door was open. Elahan was. With an effort, forced his worry away. Enjoyed the feel of his mouth. He heard an amused chuckle from the other room and the door quietly. This is fun. If you are enjoying this, please leave a like. Want to know when the next one's going to be up? Subscribe and hit the bell. If you want to read the book or the other ones in. If you want to support me, that's on my Patreon, where you can also get access to basically everything written. And if you want to listen live, it's every Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Twitch. The links are that I. Okay.